Buzz, welcome back to Mandibles and welcome back to the next part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Holy shit, part 5 flew by. That felt like the quickest part out of the entire series. And part 1 was like a few episodes. It felt just as long as part 1 to me. Which I don't know if it's just that the pacing is good or maybe there was just so much going on. I don't know. Giorno was a fantastic character. I just wish I got a little bit more of him. I feel like I got the least amount of JoJo out of that JoJo. You know, because Bruno was such a strong personality and Bruno was fantastic. Besides the face licking, of course. So like, I feel like it was almost a split season between both of them being two different JoJos. Honestly, that'd be a cool idea too. If like, if like half of the Jo was from Giorno and half of the Jo was from Giorno. I guess his name would still be Giorno. You know, if they're both together, be JoJo, but they're Bojo. But on to part 6. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. Consider liking, commenting, subscribing if you enjoy. I mean, if you're at part 6 at this point, like you've heard this part long enough. Okay, time for something new. I'm excited. 5:30 p.m. Holy shit. We got some. I don't know if these are gonna be important characters, but like, I want to look at them again. Yeah. Itsumo. Okay, all right. So those are two separate ladies over there, but they're twins. They look pretty cool. They're a tad creepy though. And then, you know, you look like a good side character. You know, I kind of like your style. I feel like you'd be a good you know, a good Bruno of the season. And then you look like you may be good in the party, but I feel like you look like you would betray me. And not because the piercings or anything. I think it's just because you look very angry. Your hair is sick though. See, but this is another case of like a JoJo being like, I guess the other JoJo's weren't in jail, right? The other JoJo's weren't that bad, but they all start like a little, like, you know, a little rugged, you know? Again, Jotaro called his mom a bitch. Who am I looking at? Josuke he was a little delinquent-y. And then Jobana was in a gang. Like they all got a little bit of like oof to them, you know what I mean? They all got a little bit of a bad boy side to them, but they do good things. Like, it seems like from the first JoJo to the last JoJo, it starts the purest and then becomes less and less pure each time. Like Jonathan was a sweet angel and he would do no harm to anybody if he didn't have to, right? I think. Joseph, he was a good guy. He was a little careless, but he was inherently good. A little goofy too. And then Jotaro's like, hey mom, why are you being such a bitch? And I'm like, oh, slow the fuck down here, boy. You know, but it, like, you know, he had an attitude, but he did good in school, right? He was fine. He was just a little bit of a bratty teen. And then it, you know, it got a little bit, we keep getting a little bit more crazy as we go on. I think it's a little pattern, I think.
Jolene,
Oh, a fun discussion we were talking about in the stream is like how, without spoilers, of course, like how do I think Jolene is connected to this part? And honestly, I never thought about it. So it was hard to come up with an answer that I think would make sense. But now looking at her, I think my answer was completely wrong. So I'm like, the only person that would match up with this timeline would either be, well, I guess I don't know where we are in the timeline. I guess I just think it takes place like almost right after, but maybe that's a bad assessment. But I don't think it would be Joseph. I think it'd either be Jotaro or Josuke. If it's a lot farther in the future, it'd be Josuke. But if it's a little bit more current, I think it could be Jotaro, like a child or something, right? It kind of would have to be a child. That's usually how it goes, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? Not a great start. Don't like that. Oh, well, I mean, it's still weird. I thought that's what you, whatever. Still not great, but at least it wasn't in public, I guess. What do you mean you're not telling them? You're telling her significantly more than that. We have crossed that barrier, ma'am. All right. Oh, there's the star. All right, cool. I feel a little bit better. I don't know why. That brings me hope and joy and it cleans my mind. Jonathan's watching. Well, hopefully he's not watching. All right, we're moving on. That looks like the thing from the arrow almost, right? Your divorced father apparently asked your mother to give it to you if you were ever in trouble. Your divorced father. Could be Joseph. You know, depending on how old this woman is. Because he did, wait, we did talk about him having an affair. Do you think it's the affair child? Could be. But they weren't married. Oh my god, that is wild. It wouldn't be Joseph because they weren't married. It was just an affair thing, so I don't think that was the case, unless it was just a cover story, whatever it may be. Not too bad. Not too bad, Madables. He was the only one of the appropriate age that could possibly have a child. But also, I guess I didn't really think about it too much that he didn't really discuss it. It was going to be either him or Joseph, right? I think it was the only thing that makes sense if they were going to be like a child of somebody. Interesting. Okay, so she's going to have an attitude. Jesus. For robbing a convenience store, you're going to Alcatraz? That's fucking nuts. It's cute though. I don't know if I would have a statue in the middle of a courtyard. I mean, unless they're all well behaved, but like there'd be some heads being slammed in there, I would think so, depending on who's. Oh, interesting. What the fuck? 700 men, 500 women, almost 500 minors under the age of 18 is crazy. Hermes Castillo is a sick name, by the way. Actually, I never even noticed. Did Giorno Giovanna have the star on him too? Or is that really only for the Joestars? It's gotta be only for the Joestars, right? That's crazy that they're bored with the star at this point. That's crazy. I'm telling you, the end of the show has to be fucking nuts. And if I don't see Dio again, I'll be very upset. I know there's no reason to, but like, you know, if the heritage is finding its way through the whole story, there has to be something that comes back up with that shit. You know, Dio's probably slept with. Well, I mean, I guess there's no way to tell if Dio actually slept with a bunch of people. That was my strategy. If I was Dio, I would make a little Dio army and just release them into the wild. You know, have them undercover, and then just a random thing pokes them and they turn into a beast. Well, not beast, but you know what I mean. Have we had a JoJo have we had a JoJo recently where they discovered their stand for the first time? I think Jotaro knew his stand. I think Josuke knew his stand. I think. I don't remember quite. I remember this my first watch through so far. Um, I think Joseph didn't have a stand. I think it started with Jotaro, I believe. So the other ones really didn't. But I think they were comfortable with it from what I remember. Unless I forgot. But it's going to be interesting kind of for her learning for the first time. So, okay. You can't see that, can you? You shouldn't be able to, right? But that you might. Oh my god. Okay. Stan doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me right now, but that's totally okay. That's sometimes the way it goes. But like a cable that she can like hear things through and also is extremely sharp is cool, you know? It's a cool thing. It's different for sure, and it's going to be, I can see this being extremely graphic.
10% のカクテルドリンクだもん。
大丈夫だって。
もうダメよ。ダメ。
What the fuck is going on in this episode? At least it's a somewhat like I understand. It's just we are jumping around a little bit. That's not what bothers me. It's just I wanted to try to see if I could see this. Hold on. Also, that scream, very good. Holy shit, that guy got wrecked. Oh my god. Also, ma'am, are you not technically wearing pants?
となれば単なる窃盗と過失致死になって1、2年の刑で執行猶予もつくだろう。
私は無実でやれって言ってるんだ。
分かってる。
I mean, technically, she was like fine. You know, she wasn't the one driving, so I mean, it was the boyfriend, but she probably wants to say like him to be okay too. So I think we just got to sacrifice the boyfriend. It's not necessarily a sacrifice, but you should be watching the road, sir, and not trying to drink alcohol from, I don't know if it's an underage girlfriend or not, or how old he was to begin with anyway. He was still alive? Oh no, you should have just done what you wanted to do. You should throw your boyfriend under the bus, because technically you should have just called someone to help and there was an accident. It was raining outside, the car could have slipped, whatever the fuck you want to call it after that. But if he was alive and you threw him into a swamp, is kind of fucked a little bit. 15 years. I guess it's technically what? Oh my god. Now the season's canceled. You can't watch the show if you're in prison. His voice sounded extremely familiar for a second. Alright. All I have to say so far is if the season consists of more of her screaming, I'm in. And I don't mean that in a weird way. I think whoever the voice actress is on the first, excellent. All right, I love me a good gut-wrenching scream, and she fucking kills it. I would love more of that. All right, I don't need muda 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 anymore. I need just whatever, cavity in your face, you know.
もう安心していい。刑は確定したよ。司法取引をしているから彼女に控訴はできない。そしてこの件での捜査はもうない。おめでとう、ロメオ君。
You're a bitch. You, sir? You, sir? Are a bitch. Oh my god, you're the one that fucking did it. You did it. And you had her take the... I hope she finds out, and I hope the entire season is her beating your ass, bro. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh. Now I'm upset. Now I'm angry. You guys made me angry. Okay, so this is current. This is going on right now. This didn't happen previously. We're jumping around a lot because, like, you know, we were at the prison, and then we hit the guy in the car, and then we're in court. So, like, I don't know what is current. So now we're current because we have the ability. We have the string finger. That's gotta be an ability name, right? And she knows. Oh, sis, I am fucking rooting for you. You wanted to do the right thing. You felt it. And you got distracted because this fucking piece of shit, Romeo. Oh, I am fuming. Beat his ass. Wait, what the fuck is going on with you? This is something. You got a great figure. But what the fuck is going on with that hair, ma'am? Who is this little shadow man? This is the first time I've ever seen the background characters depicted as this, right? They're like, fuck it. Don't even bother with it. Don't waste your animation budget with background characters. Just fill them in with some white shadow characters. You know what? I'm into it. All right. Whatever you want to focus your animation on. Hey, I've loved all the work so far. If you got some fun shit coming up, don't worry about these assholes. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? I don't want to pause it here. But I feel like this is something we need to talk about. But also, I probably shouldn't. And God, I hope you're not as young as the other JoJo, because this is fucking great. I can't defend this. I can barely defend this now. What the fuck? Yeah. All right, cool. Never mind. All right. Sure. He's here. Don't scream. Don't let him know. All right. Jolene, listen to me real quick. All right, where's the bars? Can I talk to you through the bars? Do not let this man know that you fucking know. All right? Just be like, "Hey, is my boyfriend okay? Can he come to visit me? I have something that I just want to talk to him about because I think I found something out." And then the boyfriend comes and God, you ripped his goddamn head off. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? I guess this is America. I was gonna say, so what's cool is that, like, usually in the beginning of these seasons, they don't really show you the main story plot. That's what, like, the overall arc. You know, they may hint at it from time to time, but, like, usually you start off with something else, and then something else is like, oh, now shit's getting crazy. All right, but I like that the first arc, or the first part of this part, is going to be her getting out of the shit, right? That's our first goal, is to beat the shit out of this human being, which we have not seen a stand user want to do. So I can totally see her getting to the point where she's gonna be able to, and then Jotoro's gonna be like, "No, we got bigger fish to fry, yada yada kasa," and then do his whole thing, right? And then he's gonna be like, "This is not the way we do things. We don't hurt these people. We need your help for this. Whatever the fuck is gonna happen." I don't know. That's just my first thing I'm putting out there right now. But, like, this is gonna be our first situation of a stand user wanting to beat the living shit out of a regular person, I think. You're out of your mind. It reacts to my thoughts and lets me manipulate it with the force of my mind. Right. Typical stuff. Okay. Oh? Who is that just you with your outfit? This is fascinating. What a great start. I kind of like it. It was a little confusing at first, but we have a lot of ground to cover. And that's totally, hey, we got to start somewhere, right? So we got a lot of new characters to learn. We have a new little story to follow through. And now I just want to beat the shit out of Romeo. Main building, medical wing, disciplinary, NX, factory 1. NX revolving door courtyard. Is this gonna be like a Prison Break kind of situation? You guys remember Prison Break? Fantastic show, at least from what I remember. I used to watch Prison Break with my buddies. This goes back a little bit, where like for Xbox Live, they used to have this like watch along section where they had a little movie theater and you get to sit in there with your friends in a party and watch a show together. And we watched Prison Break and we all had a bet on which character would actually be able to make it out or alive. And it was a fantastic time. Okay. Well, you don't look like you're part of the squad that they showed in the intro. So are you going to cause any problems or are we just going to lose you early? Yes. Oh, you fucking got one. Did she find the charm that you threw into the sewer? Or did she also get one herself? Or did someone give it to her for you to see? Huh. Should be a small stone and a picture of my parents inside, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was about to talk about that, and now I need to watch. Yeah. What the hell is going on here? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is. It's a lot to process. Stop! Stop copying me! Please. Oh, I just need some time. Okay. I feel like I still didn't really get to process part 5 yet. You know, maybe I need to take a week off and just sit and think about part 5. You know, because I feel like Doppio needed more episodes. Right? I know we touched on him a little bit, but I just wanted to see the development. You know, I wanted to see where he started, well, like exactly where it started from, you know, and like when this other guy really took over and started, like, I wanted to see the progression of the gang maybe. There was just a lot. And I feel like an episode or 2 of part 5, I feel, for just focusing on that, I feel like would have been good. Even just one episode. At least just so we can all look at like the description of who he is, where he's come from, how the ability actually works from the show, and I feel like just one more episode would have been great. Oh, okay, all right. I think I hate everybody. I think we're gonna go to fucking town on the whole prison. You know? And not the good kind. I think... Yeah! That's what I'm gonna call the moves. I think that's what I want to do to everybody in here. I think it's about time we did something. Okay, so if you're training him now... He must have found you recently, so he must have known Jolene was going to be in that cell, and then he's there to contact her. Possibly. Okay. What do you mean by whoa? I mean, it's a good response. What the fuck is happening? What? 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 Fine. Just go.
あの女殺している
She's just Spider-Man, which is kind of cool, but also I hate this predicament we're in. She'll figure it out eventually. It's fine. I don't know what to think of this cellmate. We can't kill her because then we'll be in jail forever. But we're not planning on being in jail for the next 15 years anyway.
あの小さい人間は一体
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh. You're small.
何これは
I don't know. Oh my god, this is exhausting. JoJo. What? Goo Goo Dolls? That is fucking horrifying. This is when you do the reveal for this? Don't you usually fade it out if you haven't seen it yet? That's creepy as shit. That's crazy. Oh, they say growth potential now? Did they always say growth potential? They say they would say potential. They've changed a little bit. Goo Goo Dolls is fucking funny. Come on, I was waiting. That would have been such a good reveal. I would have loved it. Oh my god. You need to fucking chill.
何が起こったの
ねえ聞いてジョリーンお願いだから喋らないで
インコの中に入ってた人間は
喋るなって言ってんだろ
Okay, well, no, I don't think she got the ability from the pendant, right? I don't think it works like that. I think it could have been a boyfriend that was going to prison with her, but she's like, all right, how do we sneak you in? Through a bird. Maybe. Right? Because otherwise it doesn't make sense if she just randomly found this dude and then found a random, like, bird outfit. Right? Unless it could have been like a guard or something that she, like, had feelings for or with. There's a few things it could be. Oh. Yeah, so, yeah, I already scooped. What the fuck? Well, I mean, it could have been another prisoner at that point. Honestly, it's pretty impressive that she built that. I will say. She is a psychotic piece of shit, but I mean, I couldn't do that. Physically. Stupid.
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ。上を見ろ。監視カメラがある。しかし、この手すりの下は
Also, I don't think the rat's body would technically work like that, right? Rats, now I don't remember. They might have little, like, areas that could... Honestly, skinning it would be extremely impressive that she did that. I wonder if that's part of the Goo Goo Doll thing. I don't want to talk about it. But, like... I don't think your feet would be able to slip in there if it was perfectly skinned. But I guess if it was like really, really well done, then maybe. But like, you know, I guess I don't know enough about rats. Oh, fuck. They were able to, oh, I guess, maybe. I guess. That's kind of fucked, but I mean, it's just a hoodie. You just throw it back over. You're fine. Oh. Oh, you're growing. Oh, fuck. At least you have your clothes on. We will accept that. All right. Could have been worse. It's fair. There he is. You took the skin? Oh my god, that's weird. Interesting. That's bright. Okay. That's the first time anything's been depicted, like a stand has been depicted as like is it translucent? You know, that's like transparent, I guess is also a better word for it. Because do everybody see stands as like kind of see-through, or because we've always seen them as like solids, solid. You know what I mean? So like the idea that like they know that others can't see it because you can kind of see through it, so you could partially see it, unless her like abilities are still growing, so like she can't fully see it yet, but she can see it because she's getting used to her being a stand user. Is this us? String finger? Yeah. It's pretty sick looking. This fucking sunglasses. Why does it need to have sunglasses for? Oh, what the fuck is this? Cool guy. Yeah, break him. Oh wait, if you kill, are you gonna find out here? Alright, if I was in her position, right? If we were stuck in the rafters of the fucking prison and we found out that we have this protector and we got a hold of this little bitch, I think if any of us were in the same situation, we would kill that thing right then and there. I would either smash it up against the wall, throw it down, beat the shit out of it, whatever it takes, right? But then the user would die too. So if we kill this thing now because we don't think it's connected, it may just put us in a lot more trouble. So let's see if she ends up figuring that out, because JoJo's are pretty smart.
Hi.
Oh my god, all right. I knew it. I knew that since I didn't recognize this character, I felt like she was gonna be a problem or she was gonna die, and it might be both. Because at this point, my temper can't handle this, and you're disappearing. You're disappearing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I'll just tighten you up so tight around my strings, and I'll just pull that shit until you're super skinny, and then you're going down the toilet. No, it's not an escape. Just tell her that you got pushed in. Just say that you got pushed in. Please, just, I don't know. Jolene, it's us against the world, Chica. All right, I'm sorry this is happening to you, but I am rooting for you the entire time. All right, I'm sorry. You really couldn't punch through that? I feel like we should be able to. Oh, it's kind of cool that it's kind of like a genie, right? Because the thread's at the bottom. Cool idea. Hold on, we gotta do that. I was gonna talk about the guitar. I'm like, she's got a pretty fucking sick, I don't know if it's her theme, but oh my god, it slaps, right? Boo! And then the fucking slogan. God. Oh, you say it differently. Yada yada da. Something like that. I thought I could have sworn he went yada yada kasa. It was a k kind of sounded there, but you do yada yada yada. It's almost like yada yada yada. Something like that. It's a little different. Yeah. Okay.
Stone free.
Okay. It's not. I didn't stone free. I could not have put money on that. I could have sworn the last one was sticky fingers, and it was a zipper, so I could have been string finger. we could have did that. Would have been fine. Stone free. Stone free is pretty cool though. I do like stone free.
この刑務所で上下関係があるというのならそれに従うわ。ただし命令するのは私。
It's pretty sick. Okay, so she does the orders. Order. That I think was that not? I mean, if I had to guess, it would be JOJO'S. It's just funny how that's like in your muscle memory, I guess, or in your heritage, you have to say what they said.
本当に見たのか？それが後ろ姿だけで。あれ？あれ？
Cute. Now I'm just curious on if she got that ability from that little stone or not. Oh, we're already at the end. Honestly, great first 2 episodes. A lot of extremes, if I do say so myself. All right. there was a lot of shock, there was a lot of drama. Now I feel betrayed, and now we got a good ass kicking in there. I feel good. I feel pretty good. I'm pretty excited for next week. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reaction, subscribe to Madables for more reaction content. See ya.